Your gifts are about to pour out of you, and you gonna put on a show. All right. It's like whatever was holding you back, whether it was fear, whether it was obstacles, you're going to see that all those things clear up, and you are going to have this willpower to take lots and lots of action. Now, I kept getting, you gonna put on a show. You putting on a show. Like your show is big screen worthy. I was also getting that for a lot of you guys behind the scenes, there were things that took place in your previous season that you were unaware of, right? And those things are now going to be shown to you. It's like you're going to get a screening, a review of what you just graduated from, okay? Kind of like if you take a test and then you get the test back, you pass the test, but maybe you got a few wrong, maybe there are a few notes from the professor, so you get to review, right? For a lot of y'all, you're going to be shocked because there were things that were taking place behind the scenes that God protected you from that you had no idea about. And there were things that you avoided that if you would have fell into, you'd have been done. But you have been protected. And now, not only are you going to see what you've been protected from, moving forward, you're putting on a show. Okay. So we're getting into these vibes to see what this can mean for you. These are very, very, very exciting times that we are in. It's like something is brewing. And I mean, it's only a matter of time before we see what bust. You dig? So first card up. Oh, the Hangman. Well, you remember I just said we're gonna see some things from the past. We're gonna be in review season. So for some of you guys, this Hangman is you sitting back in the recliner in the theater, getting ready to watch some type of show. Also, for someone who has been on pause, this is because of a review. I keep getting this a review. God wants to show you something right fast. Sit down, grab your popcorn because you're going to be shown some deep things. This is a major arcana. So you're going to be shown some deep things of what you avoided. Now, for some of y'all, these are people. These are people who you left behind. It's the Hangman. It's somebody who got hung up. Y'all know this card come up a lot. But for a lot of you guys, the reason why you might get separated from people or the reason why you have to be somewhere, it's even bringing with this picture. You see how she's in the theater alone? It's like God is going to reveal some secrets to you, and the isolation is for you to be able to watch this, to see the review. I'm even getting it like this. What you've been through, until you make a movie about it or a documentary or something, it's nobody else's business. You're going to be the first to know. You're going to be the first to see what you avoided, who was doing what, who was plotting what, and what God protected you from. And in order for you to see this, you're going to have to be alone. So just like this Hangman, you're isolated, but not a bad isolation, not a, oh my God, I'm alone. It's like, no, here's the key to that movie theater. Go get your popcorn, sit down, and push play. Okay? So it's not a bad isolation at all. Right? So let's see what's going on behind the scenes that you're not aware of. Ooh, the Seven of Wands. So last time we did this, we got the Six of Wands. It's usually victory. It's always some type of victory in the background that you don't see. But this is, you're about to see all the odds that you overcame. So what you don't know, what the screen is going to show you, whether God give you a dream, whether he have people come talk to you, whatever, the Seven of Wands is saying what you don't see is all the odds you overcame. It's almost as if in a way God is saying, I didn't even let you see what you were up against, because if you would have saw it, it would have tricked your mind to think that you couldn't get over it. Meanwhile, you was getting over it, not even knowing how great of an obstacle or how great of an odd it was for you to get over it. And so you don't even know the magnitude of how hard you had to dig to even get to where you are, but you're about to see. Okay? You don't even, and I hope I'm making sense to you guys because it's so deep for me right now. It's just like you overcame stuff that's not overcomable. Is that a word? Can we make that word up today? And you're about to see that. Unbelievable. Some of y'all you've been through unbelievable circumstances. You overcoming these odds is unbelievable. And for some of you guys, you're in that right now and you don't even know you're about to overcome unbelievable odds. Okay. Now let's see. What is it that is working for you right now? What's on the high vibrational end? Ooh, the Hierophant. Okay. So what worked for you this whole time? Let's talk about it spiritually. Your spirituality, right? Your faith, right? Maybe some of you guys had a spiritual leader, right? Even if you watched on YouTube, you had that spiritual guidance. All right. Some of y'all had God, period. Like nothing else. But you held on to that. The biggest thing I keep getting from this Hierophant is the level of faith. See, for the magnitude of the odds you overcame, you had to have a certain level of faith. Now, they say you only need a mustard seed. But imagine if you had a mountain. Imagine what you could do with a mountain of faith. So this Hierophant is you had a higher power in your favor. That's another reason why. And you're going to see this, like you're going to see this on the screen or however God shows you. He's going to show you the supernatural favor that you had. Maybe you'll go somewhere and you'll see the outcome of a lot of people who were in your shoes and it's nowhere near where you are. Okay. Also, this could be a position that God is putting you in. So you might see what it is that you went through and what was going on behind the scenes. And then you become this Hierophant. You come out, bust out, you the Hierophant. And now you're some type of leader. This is how you put on the show. Okay. So God is hooding you, right? He's putting that royal hood on you and you get to pop out as now the leader. So you go into the theater, God shows you some things, maybe even some secrets about yourself. And then you pop out as the Hierophant. And it's like, wait a minute, how did that happen? And now you putting on the show as the Hierophant. All right. So all of this is happening right now. Or, maybe some of y'all soon coming up. But what's on the low vibrational end? What do you have to watch out for? Oh, the Justice card. Okay. So remember how I was saying you're going to see exactly what happened. So what's going to happen is the karma or like the karmic justice will show. And that's somebody's loss or that's somebody's, not so great news. So when the karmic justice comes out, when the verdict is read, that's not going to be so good for somebody. And maybe, just maybe, you might feel bad. So let's just clarify real quick. Why is the Justice card here in the low vibrational space? Why do they need to know this? Oh, the Empress. Wow. So somebody, what you're going to see, what God is going to show you, that somebody in a very high position, or maybe even someone that you looked up to, the karma's going to show, wow, they was foul, or they wasn't, up to par or something like that. Some karmic justice is coming on someone who was in a very high position, right? Think about Diddy, right? Think about, any high profile cases or whatever. But in your life, this is whoever God is showing you behind the scenes. Listen, I'm going to show you why this person got karma. But you over there feeling bad, like, oh, this person did this and this and that. And God is going to show you on the screen, okay, well, this person got karma because A, B, C, and X, Y, Z. And you're going to say, oh, okay. And I just want you to pay attention to this. We got these three major arcanas. We got the Empress and we have the Justice card. So there's karmic justice on someone who's in a very high position. Think politicians, all that, scandal, all that kind of stuff, right? But then this Hierophant is on the good side. It's like, well, somebody's doing right. Well, at least somebody got it right. Well, at least somebody has some integrity. You got all these high profile people and they corrupt and they doing all kind of stuff and got all kind of stuff going on in the background, right? That's why you're in the theater looking at the background or behind the scenes and you saying, oh, so you high profile, but you really low value or you really low vibrational. Okay. But then the good news is at least somebody you around, or maybe even you, this is you, because God got you in this theater for a reason. God is hooding you. He's crowning you. Because, somebody got to stand up there with some integrity. Somebody got to have some morals and some value. Somebody got to be standing on some principle, even when nobody's looking. Right? That's you. Amen. Now, what we got, final outcome. Let's just talk about the next 7 days as it pertains to this energy you putting on the show, God showing you behind the scenes. Ooh, the King of Coins. The King of Coins is, somebody who is a visionary, right? Because this device on his head, he can see from all the generations before him, like all their ideas, all their inventions, maybe the stuff that they didn't get to create before they passed on. And so it's all stored in a database in that headpiece, and he can access all that information, right? So his great, great, great grandfather may have had an idea, and he can access that idea and then bring it to fruition in his time. Okay. And so for some of you guys, you are visionaries. You hold the vision of your ancestors. Of course, you hold the vision of God. But some of you guys, the reason why you have the dreams that you have or the visions that you have is because these were visions, dreams, or things that have been passed down for generations. And you are the one who is supposed to make it happen. And you will. So it's like, let me give you this before you go into this chapter. And of course, ladies, take it how it applies. King of Coins, Queen of Coins, whoever it is in that noble royal position, you start off at the hangman. God says, okay, before I put you in this next phase, before I hood you or crown you for this next phase of your life, I want you to sit back and look at everything that I brought you through and understand how important you are to me. And why, I had to go ahead and protect you and move other people out your way, because you carry, King of Coins, the visions of your bloodline. And not only will you carry from the past, you will set forth for the generations coming. Okay, so it's very, very, very important that you understand who you are. Now let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Oh, the Page of Wands. What did I just say? The next generation's coming after you. Page of Wands. We got someone with some talent, some gifts, some skills. This also, I'm feeling like, is with you. Your talents are coming out. So more of your talents are being multiplied. And the more you do, the more you get, right? If God gives you one idea and you put it out there and you do what you're supposed to do with it, he's going to give you another idea. And then you're going to get another idea. So each one may start off as a page, but eventually it will progress. Okay. So, and also, we're going to wrap it up just like this. Didn't I say you're going to put on the show? Page of Wands. She finna go out there and put on a show. She a little DJ, that's why she got her headphones on. She looking out at the crowd. She assessing like, okay, cool. I bet I know I'm gonna play this and we're gonna do that and I'm gonna turn up like this. She already know what she got to do, right? But before she got in that room to put on that show, God put on a show for her first and show her who she was, how great her talent was, and why she needed to be out there doing her thing. Okay. And that's the same for you. All right. So that's what I get for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, get in the comments section. Let me know how this video resonated with you. Follow my other social medias, and I'll see y'all in the next video.